Hello, you're listening to the Love and Money Podcast with Shakira, and today I'm going to talk about investing. Specifically, are investing books worth it? The answer to that is yes. So, I didn't grow up in a household where we invested. I learned to invest on my own, and there are probably a lot of you out there that are just like me. So, if you are afraid to invest, if you're afraid to put your money in the stock market, there's a book out there that I recommend. It's called The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. And he talks specifically about the stock market and he gives specifics on how it makes your money grow. So if you're listening to people around you um, telling you don't put your money in the stock market, um, and it could be people that are very close to you, people who mean you well, instead, read the book that I recommended and get into the stock market. So there are some people who grew up in households where they invested and they have a big head start. Like some people have been investing ever since the age of 20 years old, for example. My thing is, it's better late than never. Believe it or not, some people will never find out what investing is, and they will never find out how to invest. So go ahead and grab your book. The name of it is The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. Better late than never. If you got in early, good for you. I do believe that there is some grace in the stock market, that there is the possibility to catch up and surpass, but it's all about being in the stock market in the first place. So I just wanted to come in and share that with you. Also, it should be known that people generally do not depend on one source. So there are some people who are talking against the stock market. Those voices are probably very loud to you. There are people out there who talk against the stock market. And so go ahead and read that book that I recommended, The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. And then also, you want to protect yourself by getting into other things. So not only the stock market, but getting into other things like real estate or business, whatever areas interest you, as long as you protect yourself by diversifying. It is really a big loss if you are not in the stock market. So make sure you get in there and make sure you read as much as possible, self educate, and make sure that you teach your children how to invest. It doesn't matter how young they are, they could be 5 years old. Start teaching them how to invest. And the way you do that is just bring them in alongside you while you're doing it. Um, there are other different ways to teach your children. For example, if you have a home based business, um, you can do things like set up a Roth IRA for your child and use your child as a model. Like a Roth IRA, you have to have earned income. So if your child is your model, for example, on your website, then your child is receiving earned income and you can set up a Roth IRA for your child. So just come up with creative ways to teach your children how to invest because the sooner you find out about it, the more ahead you're going to be. So go ahead and check out that book, The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. So this is the Love and Money Podcast with Shakira. If you like this podcast, please share it with one other person and please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps the algorithm. Thank you for listening.